Hey guys. Hello, hello. How are you? Can you see me, guys, and hear me? Hey, how are you? So, you can all hear me then? Cool, good. How is everybody? I hope you've all had a lovely Christmas or break or whatever, if you do celebrate. How is everybody? Um, yeah, it was good, thanks. I'm not doing too well at the moment now. I'm not feeling too well. Um, yeah, I've got a cold now. Had a bit of a fever yesterday. Um, a my temperature was up a bit earlier, but it wasn't technically classed as a fever. Um, but I've got a bit of a chesty chest, coughing a bit, you know what I mean? So I'm not doing amazing. So I look probably like been dragged through a hedge. um, but and I'm tired. To be honest with you, when I woke up this morning, I was like, I don't know whether I'm going to go live. Um, but I've rested. I keep having pain relief, and I've just been chilling out, and I had a bath, so I've been, feeling a bit all right. So I thought I'd come on for a little bit. Um, but yeah, so I don't feel it. um, but thank you guys. Oh, my hair's awful. If I'm really honest with you, I need to touch up the roots. I did it the other day, and I didn't leave the bleach on long enough again because I was too cautious, and then I ran out of toner, so I didn't have enough to do it. So I'm just gonna whack a toner on just on my roots. Um, yeah. So hopefully that will pick it up again. But other than that, it's not too bad. But I ran out, so I was literally mixing like what I had left of my toner with like my Wella hair mask, which has got a tint in it, just to try and you know get the colour. But it's annoying. Oh, you're welcome, Mel. Thank you. Um, I'm sorry if I'm going to be coughing, guys. I do apologise, but there's not much I can do about that. um, I didn't have a great deal for Christmas. I had some money, and then I just like treated myself really, because we focus really on the kids. Do you know what I mean? And like and other family members rather than say each other. And then obviously my mum and my sister and everyone got me some bits, clothes, and um, had some money and things like that. So literally, I just went looking around and treated myself to some bargains, really, because I found quite a few offers on, which was quite good. Um, oh, thank you, Chrissy. Uh, um, thanks, guys. Thank you, Sash. I'm all right. I mean, could be worse. I was worried of thinking because my son was starting to get ill, and then like woke up and it was all my chest, like here, and like um my throat, and I thought, and then when I had a bit of a fever and he had a bit of a fever, I was like, oh, I'm not coming down with the flu, because I thought that's all I need. But I think it is just like a cold, really. That's just kind of because then I woke up this morning, it was like my glands were swollen and my throat was a bit sore. Um, and My nose at the moment feels a bit funny, but I'm guessing in a couple of days I'm gonna get a runny nose, which is gonna be so annoying. I'm meant to be filming tomorrow. I'm gonna have to film because I've got no videos. but I'm planning on doing one with my daughter that I was going to do anyway. I want to do something where I don't have to speak a lot, if that makes sense. So then, yeah, my kids enjoyed the holiday, thanks, Jeff. I know you only asked about my daughter, but yeah. I am wearing it. Look. So I've set up, for anyone that don't know, I've sorry guys, I'm a bit today. I need to get in the umph a little bit, so just bear with. Sorry if I'm a bit like you know. So basically I wanted to do some merch because I thought, you know, it's 5 years now. You know, I started out having a bit of merch at the beginning. It was nothing amazing, you know, it was just bits and bobs. And I thought this time, do you know what, really going to get a designer. I'm going to get them to design stuff for me and use a decent website that has a variety of different things. So, and then this is just one of the designs. And this is part of the graffiti collection. Then my mug, somebody asked about my mug, so that says Be Brave Be You. So that's part of the Cloudy Night collection. Then I've just, this evening, before coming on live, there's the Hello Lovely collection has just started to be released. So I really could do with the link to my merch being added in here, but I don't think I've got any mods on because I can't do it myself on this software. But yeah, so I wanted to do merch that was going to look, you know, wearable. Do you know what I mean? That I'd be comfortable wearing it and different things like that. So so what I've done myself, I've ordered, I think, all the mugs that I've got so far. I've ordered this top, then I've ordered another style of this top, but with that on it, and that's like a steel blue. I've got a couple of notepads that I've ordered. And then my new design that I've just started doing, I've literally only put a few items on so far. I've put on another one of these tops and like a tank top and a black mug as well with the new design on. So the new design, I really wish I could show you. It's basically, there's a big good, it's a GOOOD dot dot dot, like it's kind of swirled round. And then the other one is hello lovely, how are you, above the G. Yeah, they're based in America anyway, so they ship to the US, Canada, I think Australia, and obviously the UK, because obviously I'm in the UK. I'm going to actually, what I'll do, I'll get the links. I want you to have a look at them. I think they're really cool. So all I've been doing is I've been liaising with the guy, and I'm just quite loving what he's been doing, to be honest. You know, when I tweak it, no, I don't like that, and I give him a theme or what I kind of want to go with and different things like that. And then, you know, I assess it thinking, no, I'm not happy with that, or can you change this? Can you do this colour? So, you know, it's quite good like that. So I've got, I've designed it all, if you know what I mean. But then the guy, sorry, I'm just copying the website, but the guy has actually been doing it, and that he's, you know, put his stamp on it really. Right, so I'm just going on to the video. Where are we? Here I am. Okay, so ta-da! How good's that? I want to see if I can pin it. Pin. There you go. It's pinned. So sorry guys. Yeah, so if you want to check it out, guys, just have a look, see what I've got. All I want you to do is check out my designs. I think they're really cool. There's so many different products as well and different colours. Now, obviously, I do throws. I've got a throw actually. I'll have to show you that. The throw at the moment I've selected like two colours that are my favourite, like a grey and like a purpley lilac-y colour, because there's so many different colours and I just couldn't do every throw. So it's one of those things, if somebody says to me, look Nick, can you do like a throw in like bright pink, and then I could do a bright pink one. But you know, like the tops and different things like that, there's thank you. uh Yeah, so can you see the link? I have pinned it. You love the throw. Yeah, I've got one of the throws in the lounge. So the one that I've got is that on the throw, and I've got it in grey. But there's so many different colours. I mean, there's so many different shades of grey. There's different like pinks, all sorts of different colours. And I try to go with colours and things that I like. Do you know what I mean? Um, How long is this? I've not long been on here. Yeah, and there is like posters and different things like that. Thanks, guys. There's different things. There's so many different things that I've just started like with a few different things. You know, I've tried to, because it's so time consuming. Obviously, I pay the guy to do all the designing and that, and then I have to like sit down and go through the website fourth wall and pick the products I want to use, you know, and then put the picture on there to see where I want to put the picture, what size I want it, what colours I want, and everything like that. So I have to do all that. So it does take quite a while to do. Um, but if you see on there the latest one with the good, I've literally only just put those few on. So there will be more. You will find. Louise, you can watch it back, love, because it will be on here. So if you do want to come and have a skip through later, you'll be able to find it under the live section. But yeah, and obviously the robes and things, I knew they were there, but I only added them like the other day. Whereas when I first started, you know, I was just starting basics like with tops and like cups and things that I know that I would use. And would want, like, you know, your typical cushions, throws, mugs, you know, tops and different things like that, really. Things that I would like myself. So that's what I've done, really. Thank you, Sash. Um, yeah, but there will be new stuff being added. So um, I will be doing, obviously, more things with the good and the Hello Lovely Good on there, and maybe a couple of other items with the other kind of things. But he's also the next thing that he's going to be working on. Do you remember the poem that I wrote? Not you. None. Some of you may not know what I mean by the poem. Let me see if I can find it. So I did a poem. Um, Let me just find it. And what I've done, I've gave the guy the poem, and I said I want something linked to this poem. So I have no idea what it's going to come up with yet. But this is the poem. Okay. So he's working on something with that poem. So I don't know what yet. Make something out of cardboard. God, it'd be terrible. So some of the items you'll see are printed. So this, for example, is printed, but you can get ones that are embroidered. So the embroidered ones are obviously more expensive. But I just bought the printed ones for now. Um, but Yeah, it's good. They've been washed as well, and no like colour leakage or anything like that. So I was quite impressed because obviously I've had to purchase mine myself as well. So I've bought. I'm not. No, I'm not well, to be honest. um. So you know, but some things. Um. What are your plans for future videos? Do you know what? I have no idea, guys. I mean, obviously, my first week of January, I had video ideas that were planned, but because obviously I don't feel great now, I've got a film tomorrow, so I'm hoping I don't feel any worse. Because obviously, I woke up this morning, I felt really bad, um, but I feel a bit better this evening. I've had a bath. I've had some like I keep having regular pain relief. Like paracetamol and things like that. Um, Obviously, I want to do videos where I don't have to speak much because I can see my voice is deeper than usual. Um, and at the moment, I'm coughing, but not excessively. Whereas I don't know whether in the morning I'm going to start coughing more. Um, and then if it's going to be like last time when I get a cough, and then like talking makes me cough even more, that's going to be so annoying. So I want to try and do videos where I don't need to speak. Um, if you know what I mean. Um, So I'm thinking I was going to do a video on my daughter and I was going to do like a facial, but I'm thinking I'm going to do a scalp check on her because I was having some comments, people on my doll head one, oh, can you do this on real person? So I thought, yeah, okay, it's been over a month now, I think, since I did one. So I'm going to do a scalp check on her. And if she's okay, because at the moment she's feeling fine, I might do the facial as well. I don't really know, to be honest with you, because I just don't know how it's going to be. But I need to film some kind of video. If obviously she's not well, then I will have to do something else on camera. But there probably won't be a lot of talking, if I'm honest. Um, yeah, I mean that's the thing. I was thinking like my son was quite bad. I mean he's like, and even got dressed today. Do you know what I mean? Look, I mean he's managed to eat, but he can't taste anything now. Um, um, Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'm not ignoring people. I was just answering the previous question. I will get back to you. Don't worry. But what I've been doing as well is taking my inhaler. So I am asthmatic, but I was having a lot of like pain in my lung, weirdly, yesterday, which is where I feel like I need to cough, like there. So I've been taking my inhaler regular today because I was reading that apparently if you've got like a cold or like a chest or whatever, taking an inhaler is actually really good. I think I should know that really, shouldn't I? So I thought if I do that, it should help clear me up a little bit. So yeah, that's the plan. So obviously, as long as my daughter's well, um, like I said, she's feeling fine at the moment. So she's got a bit of a sniffle. That's fine. But like my son had a temperature yesterday and wasn't feeling great. Um, so, but yeah, other than that, I was going to do like a colour analysis video, but all my nails have come off. So, and I'm not due to get them done until Thursday. So I can't do anything where I need to use my hands without gloves on because, well, they're looking an absolute mess. And because half of them have come off, the rest of them I've picked off, it just looks an absolute mess. So I need to do something where you're not going to see me. And to do a colour analysis, I don't wear gloves. So that's going to have to be postponed a week. And, something with gloves. Obviously, if I do a scalp check, I can wear gloves. And if I do a facial, it's on her anyway, so it's not up in your face. You ain't got to see my minging fingernails, do you know what I mean? So yeah. So I don't know yet, guys. Just bear with. It's typical, isn't it, that I end up being ill. But, you know, I'm feeling all right, so it could be worse. I was just a bit worried yesterday, thinking, oh, I'm not coming down with the flu. But I said to my husband today, I think it is just a cold. I know I had a bit of a temperature last night, and I woke up this morning dripping. I was so sweaty, and it was ridiculous. And I know I can get night sweats sometimes with being in the menopause, but this was totally, you could tell it was like from chills through the night. My temperature's been a bit higher than I am normally, but not as in a fever range. Um, you know, so that's not too bad. You know, and cough's annoying, isn't it? But, you know. Do you like Lush bath bombs? I do, yes. Um, um, Nick, do you have any fan pages? On TikTok, I think there's a page. I think. I mean, it's you, isn't it? Do you have that page? But the videos are cool on that, though. If it isn't you, you'll have to check it out. I think it's you, Millie, I think. But yeah, cool videos on there. But other than that, I'm not sure, if I'm honest with you, about fan pages. I wouldn't really, you know. I mean, I know there's certain people who like, there's somebody that does fan fiction, and does a lot of me in their fan fiction. So that's quite, you know, tagged into all the stuff that that person does. Um, I have got some curlers, you know, curling tong thing, but I don't know where they've gone. I swear I had one and I can't find it. Hey, Forest. Oh, yeah. I'm all right though. Could be worse, you know. I'm just hoping it sort of stays like this. Do you know what I mean? Not doesn't get any worse and just starts to get better. Usually, you see, I don't catch anything, or if I do, it's very short lived and very minimal. Um, do you know what I mean? But in April, I was quite ill. I remember since then, I've had about 3 ear infections since then. So I've had like multiple antibiotics. Mm. So I was worried that I was going to get an ear infection again this time. That's why I've been stressing. Because I was like, I don't want to have an ear infection again because I have to go on antibiotics again. I was only on them like the other week. Okay, so let me just read over some questions. Sorry, guys. To read the crossword. What's your favourite trigger from your video? From what video? In everything? Yeah, the headache was actually been quite bad. The head was right this morning when I woke up. The head was killing, but because of my neck as well, I did mention that my neck's been flaring up again, um, and that's been playing up again when I woke up this morning. So I thought, oh, here we go. There will be more medical videos. I mean, I'm virtually just medical based, to be honest with you. So there will always be medical videos. Um, Thanks, Julia. I mean, I appreciate that. But obviously, I need to work because obviously I've got bills to pay. So I have to try and keep on top of stuff. Um, but you know, this period has actually been the first time where I've actually not really done a great deal for my job, which has been quite nice. I think in the whole of 5 years, I've I've not really had any time off, and I know this is technically me working, but you know, I'm just chilling out, sitting here, you know, having a chat with friends. Really, it feels like to me. Um, so I don't mind doing this. Obviously, tomorrow is the first time that I'm actually going to be working. I haven't filmed, I don't think now since the 16th. I think so. It's been quite a nice gap for me. Um, yeah, it's been quite nice to have the. I mean, obviously, I've edited, and then I did the Q&A. So if you haven't seen the Q&A, guys, I haven't done a Q&A for a while now. The I basically started it just giving you a bit of info about who I am, and then I asked questions. I said, if you've got to ask me anything, ask me on the community post. And then I did a video answering some of your questions. If you haven't seen it yet, guys, then please check it out. I answer all sorts of different questions. So if there is anything that you are wanting to know, please watch that video, because a lot of it is in there. And I keep it real, guys, and I go into detail of things. I only share bits that I feel comfortable sharing. So I've had some people say, "Oh, who am I talking about?" And I'm like, I don't mean to be rude, but I'm not saying who I've mentioned or who, because I don't want to give these people satisfaction, and it just doesn't need to be discussed. But you can watch it anyway and get an idea of what's going on. But you know, I've had people saying, "Oh, who are you talking about here?" And I'm just like, we don't need to discuss who I'm talking about. That doesn't matter. I've literally just answered the question that I was asked as best as I can. But it wasn't, you know, and I've said to some people, I'm not saying who I'm talking about. Do you know what I mean? When they've asked me in the comments, and it wasn't me being rude. I just don't feel like it needs to be brought up who it was. Do you know what I mean? But if you watch it, I cover a lot of stuff. Hi, Sarah. I hope you're all right. Thanks for checking in, because I know you're busy. I'm all right. You know, could be worse. I've just said earlier that I'm feeling a lot better now. I've had a bath and some more paracetamol. Um, so anyway, where was I at? Sorry, I keep missing comments here. I'm just a bit flustered, guys. You know when you've been a bit, oh, you know, in like your cloudy head. It's hard for me to explain. So I'm a little bit like, oh my god, kind of like there's questions. There's so much to think about and so much to say. And my mind's just a little bit everywhere. So how close are you to 200k? So the last time I looked, it was about 200. So let me have a look, guys. Let me have a look. So 180. 180. If you're not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It's free and it's really quick. Let's get to 200k. I can't believe, right, we've got, what, 2 days? 2 days. Can we get 180 in 2 days? Yeah, I was planning on doing more videos of the mannequin. I was thinking of doing ones, obviously, like looking at it and like doing makeup probably. The only problem is, I don't know, some people just don't like them. Do you have any advice for someone in the late teens? Or it depends what what advice is on. Thank you, guys. He was interested. I had lots of pets. I've always had lots of animals. I think I've probably had every animal going. I'm from England, in the UK. Yeah, that's the point. Do you know what I mean? I wanted to obviously answer the question, and be honest, because I'm not gonna like hide away from things. You know, what's happened to me, and I'm gonna, I'm allowed to own that. Do you know what I mean? And speak about it. Obviously, I wish it didn't happen, but it has. Um, but there's just no need to kind of like dwell on it or give them satisfaction. And you just, because they're irrelevant to me, it's just, do you know what I mean? I'm not interested, and there's no point in giving them more of a platform. Do you know what I mean? Um, the people who don't, yeah. I mean, that's I mean. I quite like doing the mannequin videos because they're quite simple for me. You know, I don't necessarily have to do a lot of talking. And I can just concentrate on what I'm doing. So, you know, when I'm like doing the hair on the doll head, I mean, the ones where I've done makeup, it can be a little bit annoying, to be honest, putting makeup on the doll head because it doesn't come on very well. It doesn't stay on there, which is really irritating. Um, do you know what I mean? Like when you put it on, it kind of wipes off a bit. So then it always looks naff then. Um, but exactly, Sophie, there's that. Um, a lot of people know who I'm talking about, and I don't need them to be given more of a platform because they ain't worth it. Um, Hello, how are you? Um, right, just put some lip balm on. Make sure I don't dry my lips out. You'd be the mannequin. Sorry, guys. So how's everyone been anyway? So I know not everybody celebrates Christmas. Um, and personally, we aren't Christians, but we do obviously celebrate Christmas. But for us, it's more of like a Thanksgiving, if you like, and like celebrating and being with our family and um, be thankful for what we've got and all that kind of stuff, and being with family really. So that's kind of what we do. But I know some people don't, for whether it's religious reasons or they're just not into it or whatever. I don't know as well if everyone has time off. I don't know how it is in different countries. So over here, like your like certain jobs and that like are off. So this is kind of like the Christmas period from like Christmas Eve to about like the 2nd of January. Um, so yeah, that's what I mean. So that's what we kind of do. You know, we've been playing like board games, watching movies, you know, just eating all sorts of different things and having family round and seeing family and that kind of stuff really. And then I love giving gifts and things like that. So I've quite enjoyed that. Um, do you know what I mean? So, but it's nice just to have the kind of time, and then we're going to start obviously the new year, aren't we then? Um, so, um, basic, is it Sass Cupcake? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry to cough occasionally. At least it's not like the other time. Do you remember when we did it in was it April or something? I was like coughing the whole time. Um, so any plans for a massage video? So no, if I'm honest. Um, I try not to do stuff like that much because if I'm honest with you, I get painful joints with my like arthritis and stuff like that. And because that's my industry, I don't get as much thrill out of doing it. However, I will be doing a migraine relief video. So I was planning on doing one anyway, and I've had a few people recently ask about it. And there's specifically a comment I read yesterday said to me, can you do another one and use the ice globes? So yes, the answer is this month in January, I will be filming a migraine relief, and I was going to include some like massage in that and some oil sounds in that, so that will be your closest um to having a massage at the moment, if that makes sense. Favourite kind of ASMR myself would be medical. Oh, she'll go to chocolate. Oh, you know what? I just like any chocolate, if I'm really honest with you. I like your Terry's chocolate orange. I like Ferrero Rochers. I like Lindt chocolates. I like the what are they called? Quality Street, Heroes, Celebrations. You know, all that kind of stuff. I'm not a huge fan on roses, but then if I open a Quality Street box, I will always go to, you know, like the stick ones, the yellow sticks, or like the penny coin things, or the strawberry ones. And I do quite like the triangles as well. Forest. It makes me laugh. No, not at the moment, no. Thank you, Lucy. What's your favourite comedian to watch? I'm not really a person to want to sit down and watch like comedians. I don't like forced humour, if you know what I mean. But I like these ones that like make me laugh because it's so real, if you know what I mean. Like there's some comedians that I watch that have been on TikTok, like Instagram and stuff, and they make me laugh with their kind of like little skits or whatever they're called that they do, and they like make me laugh. And I'm loving, like, is it Jack? Is it Jack? I think his name is. I think Luke's another one. Sam's another one. They just do things that are like funny, like yeah, and like Michael McIntyre is another one. They just make me laugh because it's so real. Like I know it's kind of like the planet, don't they? But I can relate to it because it's like when I watch him, I'm just like, oh my god, it's so funny because it's something like I would do. Do you know what I mean? Or have done, or that's typical what people. It's just things like that make me laugh. Um, yeah, I mean, yesterday as well, we had like my mom, stepdad, my brother, my sister, her partner, and her kid. House was rammed. Obviously, like me and my two, and then my husband as well. It was just, it was a bit manic to be honest. We were like cooking for everyone, and you know, it was a bit much, especially because I was feeling a bit groggy as well. You know, and then obviously before they went at the end of the night, it was like, I think I'm getting a fever. And then I looked and I was like, yeah, we've got a fever. Um, Thank you. Is it Marianne? Is it Marianne? I haven't done a migraine relief one for a while because I don't really know what to do, if I'm honest. Do you know what I mean? It was just like, I don't know. I wanted to do something different that was actually going to be nice, but I don't know. I haven't watched Home Alone this year, actually, you know, but I normally always do. I like all your typical, like, classic Christmas movies. You don't really get many new good Christmas films. The ones that I do like that are quite new are the Chronicle ones. Is it on Netflix? Um, but one that I did like this year was Candy Cane Lane, I think it was. That was quite funny and quite good. And there was another one as well. I can't remember what the other one was. Favourite videos to film would be medical videos. If you haven't checked out my Q&A, guys, make sure you go and check it out. Thank you, Lucy. I hope you did too. Yeah, I don't like Peter Kay. Yeah, I do like Clarkson, May and Hammond. And I love the Grand Tour. I used to like Top Gear when they were in it, but when they left, I wasn't keen on it anymore. Hello, Leo. I'm all right, thank you. How are you? So, but yeah, warm in here. Whew, really hot. You have any plans for New Year? Do you mean New Year's Eve itself? No, we don't do anything on New Year. Um, just we've never really like it's. I feel like it's overrated and it's really expensive, so we wouldn't go anywhere. Um, Normally we'll either say like have a Chinese or we won't do anything. I will literally just say like a roast dinner on New Year's Day. But I've just had enough of one. I just don't want one this week. And because I'm just not feeling great as it is, I'm not really into food. Do you know what I mean? So no, not doing anything. If anything, the plan is, as long as we're all feeling up to it, I want to have like a games evening. So I've had board games anyway. Then I bought some new ones. The kids had some for Christmas, and I've just bought some more that arrived yesterday. So we're gonna have like a games evening with the kids, get some sweets out and stuff like that, and just play some games. So I'm hoping we're all gonna be up to that. My husband's just started to get a fever this evening. It's not mega high, but you know, he's still got a fever. So hopefully we'll be all up to doing that on Sunday because that's the plan. But yeah, it is. It's just depressing. But I usually watch the dongs and then watch the fireworks on the TV. I don't think I did it last year, but you obviously all the fireworks go off, and I always find it really emotional. I don't know why. Like when the dongs go, I always feel really sad. It's like I've got through like another year, and like mentally, I know it sounds really pathetic, but yeah, it's just what it's like, really. And then I never set resolutions either because I never stick to them. And then it's just like, it's just pointless. I mean, we all, you know, there's things that I know I want to achieve, but will I achieve it? I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, and you've got to be realistic. Like, I know I want to lose weight and I want to start being on a fitness thing again. You know, now my gym's done, I've got to get a couple of more cardio machines. Because I'm going to be looking in the sales, see if there's anything, you know, that's like, will I stick to it? You know, will I actually lose any weight? Will I actually get any fitter? You know, I don't want to put my pressure on myself, and it's just, I just don't do that. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I know what I want to do. That's, you know, I would like to lose weight and get fitter during next year, but will it happen? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. So I'm not going to sit there and say, this is my resolution. Um, yeah, it's not the same without them. Blooper videos, I only do if there's something worth putting out there, to be honest. Because if I haven't, if nothing, if it's just kind of starting and stopping because, I don't know, an noise, but I haven't, say, gone over the top about something, then there's nothing for me to do, if you know what I mean. And then the ones with my daughter, it's hard because there is bloopers, because it's funny and we laugh our heads off. But I can't show them because she goes too much on camera. Or she speaks too much, so I can't show her. If that makes sense. But I'm sure there's going to be something at some point. Um, yeah, yeah. James May new season comes out. What is that? The one when he like travels places? Is that out? Is it soon? I'll have to watch that one. Um, yeah, I could. It'd be nice to have an Indian actually, Indian takeaway. We've got such an amazing Indian takeaway by us. Like we've got like the best chippy, the best Chinese, and the best Indian. Like they're just the best. It's took us a while to find some good takeaways. Have you ever been to Stonehenge? No. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I thought it was just me. It's, you know what I mean? I just don't know. But I don't know why. I just feel sad. And it's just weird, isn't it? Sad. I don't know why I feel sad. Um, oh, thank you, Reb. And you. Thank you. Yeah, see, I don't particularly have any kind of like even a personal kind of tradition. Um, do you know what I mean? Like I said, I think it's usually we'd have a Chinese takeaway. But like this year, I feel like, yeah, I want to sit down, play some games with the kids. I just hope we're all feeling up to it. Do you know what I mean? I'm hoping this is all it's going to be with me now. Um, so we'll see. Vlogs in 2024. To be honest with you, I don't particularly go a great deal of places, and obviously, I only like to share certain bits. Whereas I know some people that vlog, they like vlog every little detail of their life. I don't want every little detail of my life out there. Um, do you know what I mean? So it's hard for me to capture stuff anyway. But um, I will be doing some bits and things like that. Obviously, if I tend to put stuff like that on TikTok, if I'm honest with you. Um, and then if it's worth it, I'll share it to my lifestyle channel. I'm going to be doing catch ups to my lifestyle channel though. So the plan is every 2 weeks to do a sit down catch up style video, and that will be on Be Brave, Be You Lifestyle. So we'll be starting that in the new year. And you know, even if it's say 10 minutes or something like that, I'll just be having to sit down, having a catch up, let you know what I've been up to for the last couple of weeks and whatever. So that will be on Be Brave, Be You Lifestyle. So you can expect that for definite. Then any other videos like, say if I go out and I'm, you know, get home bargains, for example, if I manage to do say a video, or if I vlog doing anything, I will put them on TikTok. Then I will also put them onto my lifestyle channel and my Facebook page. I'm weird with what I share and where I share it, because basically I was sharing content to my lifestyle channel and I was hardly getting any views on there. I get more views on my TikTok than I do on my lifestyle channel. So it's kind of stupid, really, me just putting it on there. So what I do now, I upload it to TikTok and then share it elsewhere, if you know what I mean. Sorry, guys, this is just driving me mad, this cough. See, it's only going to get worse, the cough. And it's annoying because I know when I cough, it starts to trigger my lungs off. Anyway. So yeah, that's what you can expect anyway, guys. Sorry, Mum, I was just reading. But the catch-up's definitely going on. I sorry, my lungs. So as I was saying, I might need to take me inhaler in a minute, guys. So annoying. So as I was saying, my catch-ups will only be on my lifestyle channel. You won't find them anywhere else. So though you won't get them on TikTok or anything like that. But if you are on TikTok, make sure you give me a follow. It's at Be Brave Be You ASMR. Follow me on there because I do all sorts of different things. So let me just show you briefly. I know TikTok's not everyone's cup of tea, but as you can, oh, where's the camera? You know, so sorry guys. You know, I've got like try-ons. Like I did some baking. There's shorts from my ASMR videos, some food videos, random thoughts and chats and different things like that on there. Really, I plan on putting some like makeup videos on there. Like doing some like eyeshadow looks and different things like that, doing swatches and just different things like that, guys. So there will be other stuff on there, and then any worthy content I will pop it on my lifestyle content channel as well, guys. Hi Jeremy, how are you? I hope that answers your question, guys, with what the plan is. So my plans are to continue with regular ASMR uploads twice a week and a live stream on here once a month, and that's going to continue. Then a catch up on Be Brave Be You lifestyle every 2 weeks. That's a sit down catch up. Then I will be posting regular TikTok videos, and that's just can be either from random thoughts to just, you know, vlogs, hauls, whatever. And if there's anything I think is worthy enough to share, I will put that on my YouTube lifestyle channel as well. And I will also share that to my Facebook page. That's just like a backup, really, guys. Posting religiously on all my social media platforms. That's my other plan. And the podcast will be coming back for season 2, starting next month in January. So yeah, the podcast will be back. And season 2, we're going to get a bit more nitty gritty, you know. So yeah, that is the plans for my work anyway. So I hope that helps. Enjoyed your blog updates in your garden. Yeah, see, when I had stuff to kind of do, it was easy for me to talk about. But then when I haven't got anything necessarily worth talking about, I don't just do the video for the hell of it. Like, I know like certain people, like if they do TikTok, they just make videos for the hell of it. But obviously that's not my platform, is it? My main platform. You know, I don't just want to do a video just for the sake of doing a video. Like, if I can't think of anything to say, I don't just want to make the video. You know, I do need to be a bit more present on TikTok because I do have quite a big following on there. So I could do with, you know, doing more on content on there. So that is the plan as we go into the new year. You know, if we do any hauls, get any shopping anywhere and different bits like that. And, you know, I might start, if I have a random thought of things, sharing a bit more of those, you know, just chatting a bit more. So yeah, that's the plan. Anyway, so keep a lookout and everything, guys. Means take an early night. I won't sleep though, if I'm honest with you. That's the problem. Especially when I keep getting hot and goodness knows. Yeah, it's not good. But yeah, I hope to do more updates and things like that. Do you know what I mean? So like, it's just going to be one of those things. I'm just going to go with it and see what happens, and then if I'm happy with something, I'll share it. The only thing is, TikTok is that format. Do you know what I mean? Whereas like YouTube prefers that format. So I can't walk around like this because it's, excuse my dirty thing, I need to get a new one. Do you know what that is from? So my stand that I use to put this on for when I do my live streams on TikTok and filming my videos, it clamps it there. And look what it's done to it. It's discoloured it. Like, we don't understand. Like, and then it's just gone everywhere. Like, and everyone's going to me like, what's going on with your phone? Well, I don't know. It's literally just where the clamps were. But now it's still started to spread further now. I'm going like a pinky colour. I've no idea. I mean, I know it was cheap and all off Amazon, but that's just ridiculous. I'm going to have to get a new one. I was meaning to get a new one before Christmas and then I forgot. That's besides the point anyway. But if I film like this for TikTok, it's perfect format. But then when I put that on my YouTube channel, you get black bars either side, and then people get annoyed about that. But then if I film that way and then pop that on TikTok, it doesn't look as good on there because you've got 2 bars underneath. It's so annoying. So it's finding the right things. I'm just like, I'm gonna have to. I said to people, right, I'm gonna have to compromise. I'm gonna film like this, upload it there, and then the rest of it is just going to have to go on. If you want to watch it, then you'll watch it portrait, won't you? So it is random. I have no idea what happened to it. You can literally see as well, where is it? The lines. There was lines there, like grip lines from the grippers off my stand. They were like really yellow. But if you can see now, it's spread and it's gone like a pinky colour everywhere. It's really weird. Naff. But yeah, if I buy some stuff, I'll do some hauls, obviously. I just, some stuff, like, I'm not one of these that can film every single thing. I just find it so, like, invasive and annoying, if you know what I mean. Like, it's like if I come in sometimes and I've got, like, something from the shop, I'm like, hang on, I can't put it away. I'm going to have to film it. And it's just one of those things thinking, I don't want to sit there and want to have to film it. I just want to put it away. So these people that literally film every single thing that they buy. Plus, I don't want to do that because some things that I buy, I want to be like just for me and my family. Do you know what I mean? I don't want everyone seeing everything. That's why, like, if I share things, like, it might only be minimal compared to some people. I tried to buy ginger. No, why really? Well, thank you, Ian. I don't feel very, beautiful and all. Feeling a bit under the weather, but thanks. I know, I quite like blue. Light blue. Which is why I've got a light blue top. I didn't think it looked too bad. Yeah, I've missed the podcast, to be honest with you. Thank you. Yeah, me and Jodie got on quite well. But yeah, we're definitely going to be a little bit more, diving a bit more deeper in, if you like, in season 2. I can't wait for it. Thank you very much. Is it Nijin? Is it? Thank you, lovely. There will be new content coming on Spotify as well. That is being updated all the time. So yeah, you can find me on all streaming platforms, guys. So make sure you head over and give me a follow, and you can listen to my content on there. It is being updated every so often. It comes out in batches, and then you get one like every week or every so often. And the podcast is on streaming platforms as well, guys. So if you'd rather listen to our podcast on say Spotify than my YouTube channel, then you can head over to the Midlanders podcast. So yeah. What inspired you to do an ASMR video? Do you mean what inspired me to do ASMR full stop? What do you mean? Holiday video? Do you mean the elf one? Thank you very much. Yeah, you do need to balance it, because I think, some people share far too much, like way too much stuff. I mean, like, I'm seeing people and it's like they've shared that they're just going away to like everybody. Do you know what I mean? Like, why would you do that? I just don't get it. So every little detail, like some people think, and I just don't want. It's like people, like, oh, you show me this, you show me that in your house, and this, and I'm just like, well, no, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to take you around my house, and I don't mean that in a rude way, but my house is my sanctuary, you know, my safe space. You know, obviously, you might see a bit if, like now, for example, you can see this section, or if you see me like in my hallway where I might be trying on my like trousers or something like that in say one of my TikToks, but it's a small section for a small amount of time. Do you know what I mean? Like I just don't want everyone to see everything, and that's another thing as well. Like some people say everything that they're thinking, or like every thought or feeling, and they just put it out there, or like every single thing that they do, and I don't want to do that. That's, you know, obviously ASMR's my kind of area, and the other side of it, obviously the other side to do with like the lifestyle kind of stuff is where I'm aiming to go into as well. Um, but I want to be a part of that like niche genre, etc. But I still don't want everyone to know like what bloody socks I'm wearing. Do you know what I mean? Or how many times I've bloody coughed that day. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? Um, I don't put on an accent. Oh my god. Oh, watch the Q&A. If you haven't seen it, please watch the Q&A. Um, I'm glad you liked the Alf video. I quite liked it. I talk to Karuna every so often, but she's super busy. Um, you know, and I just, if I'm honest with you, I don't watch a lot of ASMR, if anything at all at the moment. I haven't done for a while. It's just, it's so difficult because I just don't, it's different when I'm like doing it myself. I'm like, oh, that sounds good. Or, oh, what's this? Do you know what I mean? It's just, it can be a little bit off putting. And another part of me, due to experience, I try not to because I don't want to be accused of copying people. So I don't even look at ASMR. Do you know what I mean? Deliberately. You know, sometimes, you know, I go on somebody's video to support them because obviously I've made quite a few friends in the community, or if I'm scrolling and something pops up, like it's usually something that Shani's done because she always fascinates me. Shani does, and she's done something. I'm like, oh, like, you know, and I thought that looks good, and I'll watch a bit of it or skim through, like Jodie sometimes when she does her psycho videos and different stuff like that. Then, you know, I'll kind of watch. Or genuinely, if I sit there and I think, do you know what, I have kind of like 10 minutes, let's go on to say like whispers, like gentle whispering or something like that. But it's just, it's so difficult. Are you doing a New Year vlog? What do you mean? Would you ever do a vlog to show us behind the scenes of filming an example? Do you mean like my studio? Um, I mean, I could show my studio, but it's not exactly the most thrilling studio. Um, do you put your ideas in a book or just? To be honest with you, I have got a folder. It's like an A4 folder, and it's got so many ideas in there that I've accumulated since like goodness knows when, and I'd never look at it. Never look at it. I go through a phase of writing things down in my notepad. Um, and then I go through phases of I want to do this, I want to do that. And I don't know. I have to kind of think about it. Some days I go into like filming and I'm just sat there like, what am I doing? And I really need to know something before I go in, but I have to feel it. It's just so annoying. Um, oh, you mean a video, an ASMR video? No, there's not one going up. Um, I wouldn't be filmed in time or edited in time or anything. Yeah, because basically, I'd have to film it and then I'd have to edit it and upload it. And tomorrow I'm filming for 3rd and the 7th. So I don't know, if I'm honest with you, Midnight. I just don't really know what to do because it's so quiet as on a channel. And I think because it's been kind of distant, you know, there's not been a lot going up there. I'm finding that the views were getting harder to achieve. And like my podcast was going up and I'm just getting not even like 200 views on it. And it was extremely disheartening and kind of pointless. Because for a start off, I've got 13,000 subscribers on there, which is not a lot at all, considering I've been at 12.6 for like months and months. And I finally hit 13,000. But there's literally just no one's seen the videos, and I feel like YouTube have just stopped pumping it out. You know, the sub growth is virtually non-existent. The views are just non-existent at all, which is another reason why I stopped posting on there, because it was just like, what is the point? Which is why, you know, I'm trying to get the podcast on this channel. Because there's an option now that you can link your RSS link onto your channel. And I think it would be perfect for me to link it on here, because it would just be in a category where it is. It's not actually upload videos, it's literally just the link to the RSS, which is where all the podcasts are for streaming. So if I could do that, at least people can find it. Whereas at the moment, you know, me and Jode are thinking about opening a YouTube channel just for the podcast. So it would literally just be like the Midlanders podcast, a YouTube channel. So that's the plan. Obviously, me and Jode have got to, you know, go into that and do that properly. Sort my nails, because I pull my nails off, they're a bit funny. So I just don't really know at the moment my goals or my aims on there. I just feel like it's kind of, because it's been a bit dormant, not much on there, it's not being pumped out, do you know what I mean? So, I mean, let's have a look, for example. So, okay, so 6 days ago I had 500 views. 3 weeks ago, 300. 200 4 weeks ago. 4 weeks, 200. So my Midlanders podcast, which was episode 10, that was literally 366 views. That's it. So that was what? Over a month ago. Yeah, it's just obviously hit and miss. Some of videos have got higher views than others, and I'm just like, it's just not getting seen. I just don't really know what to do. Do I waste my time putting stuff on there? You know, I mean, ideally, I would rather my TikTok kind of content go on YouTube. I would rather that, but it just seems that I get more views by putting it on TikTok. I don't earn really off TikTok though, but it gets seen. So at least my things are being seen. Um, um, so I don't know yet. I haven't got anything in particular planned for it. Hello, Lily. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Well, nice to have you here. Yeah, check the podcast out. You can find it on my lifestyle channel, um, or you can find it on streaming platforms. Yeah, I mean, you have to be consistent. I get that, but then you've got to look at it when you said don't like. It's easy to say don't focus on views, but the point is, as an established channel, if you're not getting any views, what's the point in posting? Because no one's seeing it. Do you know what I mean? Like before, I was, posting even when I didn't post consistently. You know, um, I was still getting a lot more views, and then all of a sudden now it's kind of just like, you know. Thanks, Neat. Is it Neat? Nina? Nina? Thank you. Hey. Hey, Glow. How are you? Look, it's me. It's mine. How are you? Are you all right, lovely? Hope you've had a nice Christmas and Happy New Year. Um, yeah, so I don't know the plans yet, guys, on there. I do aim to obviously post on there. And I know, like you say, some people don't bother with that. I mean, I'm 38 and I use well, I will be 38 in 2 weeks, but I use every social media platform. But then obviously being in the industry, you kind of have to use everything. Oh, thanks. Have a look. It's pinned up the top, and you'll see all my merch. Um, but I'm in the process of adding stuff. So you'll see at the moment everything I've done. So I've got this design, the graffiti one. I've got the cloudy night design. I've also got the new one, which is the Hello Lovely collection. But I've only literally started putting stuff on there of that today. But there's so many different ones. But yeah, I like it. So I've got some guy to design them. So I'll have to have a look anyway. No, I mean, 100%. I'm not going to stop doing it, 100% not. But I think what I will do is keep doing what I'm doing and then upload it to YouTube, but be consistent with it. I think that's the key. Whereas what I was doing, I wasn't being consistent. And then I would film and do my TikToks, but then wouldn't upload it to my YouTube channel. Then I went through one moment and I uploaded about 50 things. It wasn't that many, but from my videos that I filmed on TikTok, and they weren't getting any views. So that's probably my fault then, the way I did it. So what I will do is I will do my videos that I was doing for TikTok as I do, and then I will share it to my lifestyle channel if that's what people want me to do. I will do that for you. But yeah, there definitely will be catch-ups on there, guys, every 2 weeks. So please head over to there. Did you get anything? Not particularly. I mean, obviously, because I've got my kids, so I had some money really and some clothes, but then I managed to get myself some right bargains. Got myself some different perfumes and new trainers, Converse, and it was like all absolute bargain, all on like Boxing Day sales. Well, I say Boxing Day, it was actually Christmas Day when I was ordering most of these. So it was good. Did you have anything nice? 38 where? Oh, I will be 38 in 2 weeks. Did Max have a good Christmas? Oh, God, he did. He didn't really know what was going on, really. He was like, why is all this paper here? Let me play. Hello, Linda. How are you? Welcome. Oh, thank you. Do you know what? So fourth wall I think's great, because if you look at my link, I've literally designed that website myself. Obviously they give you all everything, so I can pick the layout, pick my writing style, pick my colours that I wanted to use. So easy. They've got reams of different stuff to choose from. Yeah, reams of different stuff. So many options, so many colours. So obviously some of the things that I've added, there's so many other options and other colours to use, but I've just gone with my favourite type at the moment, my favourite colours, for example, because there's just so many. But I actually really like it, and I find it's a lot easier to use and actually cheaper than Teespring, because I used that before, and when I was on then, I tried to go on this one before. Hang on. Yeah, so I tried to use Spring just. Hated it. I couldn't, there was hardly anything to use, only to choose from. And then I remember the clothing that I had from there, it felt really cheap, I remember. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to try this one. And I prefer this. This quality I found, I think it's really good, genuinely, seriously. I've got no issues whatsoever. Even the printing is actually really good. My throw is amazing. So I've bought, because obviously I make them and then we have to buy them ourselves, don't we? So so I ordered some things. I've ordered I think all my mugs that I've got. I've ordered notepads. This top, I've ordered a steel blue top with that on, which I wore that the other day. And my big throw with that on, I got the grey one. And then there's a couple of, some things are embroidered as well, which I don't think Teespring did embroidery, whereas they do on this one. And they just had the variety of products that they offered. I thought, you know what, this is well better. So I just scrapped Teespring completely off. And it attaches to your YouTube channel just as it does with that. But yeah, I prefer it so much more. But, you know, who do you use? Who do you use then if you don't use Teespring? Yeah, I definitely will be turning 30 out on the 12th. Mm. I don't have a fitness routine. God, I need to lose weight. I do. Uh, yeah, so these have actually, I've washed them already, these, you see. And there's no change whatsoever. Not yet, anyway. But I'm definitely going to be getting some of the embroidered things, because I think embroidery always looks so much better. You know. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have a fitness routine or anything. I do need to lose weight, and that is one thing I want to be aiming for in the new year. But you know, yeah, I do need to do a mental health video as well. So I need to sort my hair out. It looks a right mess. Shocking, man. Absolute shocking. I did a terrible job. Oh God, are they confused? I hope mine doesn't get confused with this one. It seems to be straightforward so far, because it showed me, 'cause I've had some people buy a few things, so it tells me how many's been bought and then the profit that I've had. I'm guessing it's straightforward because I can just print the thing, so I'm guessing they won't be bothered by that one. Seems straightforward to me. Thank you, Linda. Thanks, Sophie. Yeah, I mean, it always gets this time of year, and there's just no point me even thinking about it, because I just like to eat chocolate and biscuits. Do you know what I mean? And crisps. There's just no point even pretending I don't. Do you know what I mean? Um, so that's why, I don't do New Year's resolution kind of stuff, but my aim is to, because we did set the gym up, and we'd finished that at the back end of the summer. And then, like, my husband was going quite religiously in there, and then I just kind of got to that point I just couldn't be bothered. I just was just like losing my motivation over it, and I just couldn't be bothered. Um, and then I just felt like I need to do it, but I don't want to do it. And then I felt too busy with everything, and then just got distracted. And then my husband couldn't be bothered, and then it got too cold to go in there. And now I'm sitting there thinking I need to get like a bike or a treadmill in the offer, like it's in the offers now, and then get one so I can start going in there in the new year. And I'll probably get a heater in there. We're planning on doing the ceiling because we haven't done the ceiling yet. So on the wood beams, we're going to put like boards to keep the heat in a little bit. Because obviously we went in there the other week when it was like bloody minus. When I was absolutely freezing, I only went in there to get some tools. Like bloody hell. Um, yeah, I've got so much stuff left as well. And do you know what? I'm just going to just... I'm not stressing about it. It's just no point. I know I need to lose weight, but I just think um, it is what it is, and it'll happen. It'll happen. I just can't be doing with, you know. Hi, Imogen. Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. On Christmas Day. What? Oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. I hope you're feeling all right anyway and managed to have, like, you know, an okay Christmas even though you'd broken up. Um, chocolate crisp cheese. Yeah, it's terrible, isn't it? Um, how do you do the lighting on your videos? Do you mean the background? Sorry, my ear. I'm dreading my ear playing up again. I was getting pain in my ear yesterday, you see. Now it's itching, so I'm thinking, please don't turn into an ear infection again. If you mean, do you mean the background lights? I literally just got those home bikes, and honestly, they're really good. Home bikes? What do you mean? Oh, thank you, Tiffany. Thank you very much. A brilliant video with the golden retriever. I do have a channel for him, Golden Life of Max, but the problem is because he was so little when I had him that he didn't really do anything. Do you know what I mean? He wasn't really like necessarily quirky or did his thing. But obviously he's getting on now, so he's like, I think he's 9 months now. So he's starting to do things where I could put videos together. Like he loves his tail. Like he's obsessed with it. Now I've put the video, I think, on my TikTok, on my Instagram, but I think I need to pop it on his YouTube channel. So the plan is to put videos like that on his channel. And the reason why I kept it separate, because sometimes you've got to keep it separate to have a niche, because that's where like the algorithms can get confused. Like if I've like if I have something else, like if I put ASMR and then say dog stuff on one channel, the algorithm's going to be like, which is it? Do you know what I mean? So I made a separate channel for him. Obviously, my other dogs will be featured because if they're running around together, they're there. But I wanted something so that I could look back on in the future and, you know, I look back on and see Max as, oh, look at him running around. Do you know what I mean? And I wish I'd done it with all of my dogs, to be honest with you. I wish I did something like that back then. Um, you know, he'll be still featured everywhere else like he is, but, you know. Um, the background. So the background are hue lights. They're not cheap, but they're good. So all of mine are hue lights. You've got the two back big ones, then I've got the smaller ones, and I've got the strips at the bottom as well. And then I just use, I've got a big ring light, and then I've got a ring light in front of me, and that's about it. But sometimes I swap and change. Thank you, Linda. Yeah, there's quite a few videos of us, and we are doing more videos. So as long as she's feeling all right tomorrow, we will be doing a scalp check video and maybe a facial on her as well. It just depends if she's feeling well. At the moment, she is feeling fine, but you know. Okay, so just like an exercise book, 'cause that's what I was looking at getting. So in the gym, we've got a rower, we've got like a full range of weights, we've got like a pull-up kind of machine, like a resistant things, which is not really for me. I've got like a mat and like a ball and like different things like that. I've got posts on the wall showing me different stuff. But I wanted something like an exercise bike, but it has to be a certain one because it needs to be one where I'm more laid out because my joints can't handle upright. And then I didn't know whether to get like a treadmill because I can't run. I'm not a very good runner, and with my asthma and stuff. But I was thinking of having like an incline and just to do like a fast paced walk kind of thing. Because there's a couple of people that I've been watching do their like weight loss journey, fitness journey since like August, and that they look insane. They're people I watch on TikTok. Um, and they're on Instagram as well. They're just so normal people or normal family, and I've just been watching them what they do, and they've said to just cut out junk, takeaways like booze. The girl, she just runs a lot, and he does like fast-paced walking on an incline and stuff like that, and they look absolutely incredible. Like, you know, they're called. Oh, okay, then what's okay? So that's what I need to look for then. Recumbent. Can't pronounce that. Yes, the tall ones I can't do because it puts so much pressure on my knees. But if you only do 50 minutes 3 times a week, six, what stresses me out, I was thinking, got to go in the gym, spend an hour in there and do something, it's off-putting. Like, the thought of having to go, do a bit of weights, do a bit of running, do a bit of this, do a bit of that. And I just think, I just don't want to do that yet. I need to do something to get me into it. Yeah, so I'm terrible at it. I mean, my asthma's like it. I go through phases when it's worse than others. Um, I've got a bit of a cold at the moment, so my chest is a bit weird, and I've been having a lot of discomfort in my chest. It gets worse when I get a cold, um, but I can't do stuff like running, like when I was at school and stuff. Especially like if you're running in the cold and like it burns my chest again. It's awful. It is a horrible feeling. Can mod link? What do you need linking, Linda? Sorry, what have I missed? Do you do your ASMR roles from experience? What do you mean? Any medicals I research or I've experienced myself or known somebody that has, but I do have a background in beauty and holistic, so yeah. Oh, thanks, Ashley. Yeah, I know what you mean. Ah, sorry. Yes. I do have an Instagram set up for him, but again, I just stopped posting on there. I'll just get it now for you. Oh, he's got 302 subscribers. I didn't even know that. Ah, it's not too bad. Is it? Considering I don't really post on there. I'm definitely going to start posting on there. I mean, the latest video, a proper video, was 6 months ago. And then the shorts I posted, the last short was, I don't know. It doesn't say a date. But, you know, I'm definitely going to start posting on there though. Right, I'm just tagging it now. Da, 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 da. at it. Has it come up? It's got to come up. I can't see it. Why isn't it working? There we go. Okay. Yeah, so now he's getting bigger and he's like doing stuff now. You know, like spinning around after his tail, and he just sits there and eats his tail, and just he's doing stupid stuff now and looking like a goofball and really doing silly stuff. Oh no, we were at 180 earlier. I don't know how many we're at. I've got 2 days. 2 days. My target. 176 now. Not that I'm counting at all. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Come on. Oh, bubble. Come on. Come on. Oh, you're more bubble. You handsome. You handsome. Yes, you are handsome. You my handsome. You my handsome. He's good. Yeah, shall we say hello to the people? Come on then. Come on in. Come on in. Come on. Here he is. Is he? No, 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 not my hands. Is this? Thank you, Isabella. And say hello. And say hello, my handsome boy. You're my handsome. Yeah. Come on. Covered in your hair now. Come and say hello. He's had a bit of an upset tummy though. You baby. We give him a little bit of turkey on Christmas Day, and I don't know whether that, you know, upset his belly a little bit. Max? 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 Come on. Who's this? Who's he? Who's that? He's so cute, isn't he? He's my Maxie. You're my Maxie. But yeah, that's the plan anyway, to post more content on his channel. Now he does now he does his quirky stuff. Do you know what I mean? But what are you doing, Max? What are you eating now that you shouldn't be eating? Well, you're eating that you shouldn't be eating, Maxie. What are you eating? I don't think so. Give me that. Leave. What have you got? No, I don't want pour. I want to know what's in your mouth. Anything? He's so silly. I'm going to head off in a minute, guys. I love him. He's my handsome boy. Say hello to everyone. He's... Yeah, you showed yourself for one. Hi. You're back. Oh, Canada. How are you? Is it Patricia? Patricia? Hi, Thomas. Have you watched my Q&A? Q&A, guys. Q&A. I did a Q&A video, and I do answer that question in there. I will share the Q&A in there for you now so you can watch it. It's quite long, but it answers a lot of questions, guys. So that's the link to the Q&A. Thank you. I got twitchy eye. Is my Maxie aunt you? My handsome. I love you. Adorable, absolutely love him. But yeah, watch the Q&A if you haven't seen it, guys. More flustered. But yeah, I first come across it because of Emma, Whispers Red. Then because of Whispers Red, I found Gentle Whispering, and then I found everybody else. I did tag you actually, Glow, in that video. Every creator I mentioned, I tagged in there. But I know you don't always get notifications. I mean, I don't know about you, but sometimes I've had a notification that I've had from like 10 months ago, and I've only just had a notification that somebody tagged me in their video, and I was just like, why? You're welcome. It's just, if you go through there, it's just, I explain, I introduce myself, and, you know, I answer people's questions, and I speak about how I got into ASMR, and what inspired me to do it and things like that. So it's a good video to watch, really. Thank you, Forrest. I hope you do too. I watched the Q&A. What, your first video you watched of me? So yeah, I'm going to go off in a few minutes, guys, because I need to get in my pyjamas and chill out a bit. Yeah. I've tagged, I think I've tried to tag them in order as well. I've mentioned, obviously I haven't timestamped when I've mentioned people, that's the problem. And I don't know off my head at which point I mentioned you, but I know I mentioned you saying that I'm really grateful for you and all that type of stuff I was talking about. So you'll have to check it out if you've got a good an hour and a half to waste listening to me waffle. Thanks for checking in, Glow. I appreciate it. But, you know. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for everybody that's watched this live stream. I do appreciate it. Sorry I've been a little bit on the quiet side and a bit, just obviously, as I said, I'm not been feeling the best. But, you know, hopefully things will just start improving more now without getting worse. But, you know. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, please don't forget to like this live stream. I really appreciate it. And if you aren't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, guys. And check me out on all social media platforms, including streaming services too. And you can listen to me on Spotify and things like that. And the Midlanders podcast. Don't forget to check that out, guys. And I will next be live in a month. So the next live will be the Friday, the 26th of January. So that's the next live stream, guys, all being well. So yeah, and next video will be on Wednesday, usual time, guys. So there we go. Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for a fantastic year. And here's to another fab year. Lots of love, guys. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.